Jim Johnston. I'm the editor-in-chief of Tequila Aficionado magazine, and I am here at Western Reserve Distillers showcasing the phenomenal agave spirits that they make here in Ohio, my home state. We've reviewed these all at Tequila Aficionado magazine, and we love all three expressions and look forward to more. You know, one of the first things that I mentioned when I tasted this the first time is that I was hesitant about agave spirit coming out of the state of Ohio. I'm from Ohio, but all of the folks at Tequila Aficionado said we've tasted some good agave spirits. Not many though, and most of the good ones come from places that are near Mexico. So the shores of Lake Erie was not something that they thought was going to be the place where the good agave spirit, the one that they really wanted to have, came from. And as it says on the Tequila Aficionado label here with our Brands of Promise Gold Award winner, Mike Morales, our master taster, was shocked at how good this product was. And I too was not so much shocked, but really, really happy that a place where I come from is producing this kind of spirit. This is really the cutting edge of agave spirit for two reasons. They're sourcing agave concentrate, it's organic, it's sourced well. But what they're doing with the distillation is where this product really shines through. Most of the agave spirit that I have had the experience of tasting is not putting forward the full flavor of the agave. Something gets lost in the translation of that nectar or that concentrate coming to the distillery, and then that end product, that end distillate, is not a really true representation of that agave and what went into that agave concentrate. That is not the case with Western Reserve's agave spirits. This is a very true expression of the agave concentrate that they have sourced. You can taste it. It's a clean and bright flavor, but it is agave forward. You are not losing the flavor of that piña in this distillate. And that's really the key for agave spirits is if you're not gonna make it in Mexico, you gotta be as close as you possibly can. That's this bottle, that's these expressions right in front of me. This is where taking something where you're not part of that process up until the point of that distillate concentrate coming to you, that you really have to be careful and cognizant on the back end of what you're doing to make a quality product. We've sampled all of these, and from the Blanco all the way through the Añejo, we have found that the agave that is supposed to be there when you have the tequila experience is there every single time. What's unique is the barrels that they're using, their own barrels. The Añejo especially, with that used whiskey, it's still wet, it's their barrel. It's not traveling that far from where their bourbon is produced to where that Añejo rests in the barrel. It imparts a little bit more of that whiskey flavor to it, but it complements the agave in the Añejo, and it really kind of lifts that baked spice and that sweetness and that caramel that comes when you have a really nice char in a barrel for a bottle of bourbon. The Reposado is the one that I think our master catador, Mike Morales, and I were really blown away with, because Reposado is really what all of the Mexican distilleries put forward when they really want to shine and show what they can do. Blanco, the raw spirit, the one that doesn't get aged and gets put out with really the truest expression of the agave and that first distillation, this one blew us away as well. It's clean, it's got fresh flavor to it, it's got a very natural sweetness. The agave is still there. And really that's the breakthrough for us, and why we think this is so cutting edge, is because you've got agave spirits here that are made from this beautiful organic concentrate and distilled in Ohio, very, very far from Jalisco, Mexico. And yet you can taste what was grown in the fields, in those agave fields, in each one of these bottles. And I think that's the most important thing. Nothing about the agave and this agave spirit has been lost, and it really is a beautiful expression.